Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about Python basics. In this class, I will cover what is Python and Peptide style guide and Python syntax, Python output, comments and variables. What is Python? Python is high level interpreted programming language. Means Python is easy to learn and read. Interpreted programming language means Python execute code line by line so that an error occur in second line, it will stops executing at second line only, so that it becomes easy for debugging means finding and fixing an error. Used for automation, web development, AI, data science, IoT. I will give a scenario where we use Python for IoT projects. Python is very useful and suitable for IoT projects where we use Raspberry Pi. And for web development, we use Python libraries like Django, Flask. We can develop apps and websites with that libraries. It works on various platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac, and it is open source and free to use. We can download it from any browser for free of cost. Next one is Python syntax. Here indentation means four spaces and blocks are defined by spaces. Means if block and for loop are used indentation, and Python uses indentation instead of braces. Unlike other programming language, Python use four spaces instead of brackets. If it doesn't use indentation or four spaces, it will give an error named as indentation error. And Python is case sensitive language. Means we use names for variables and functions. I will show one example. Here variable with capital V and variable with small v are different words in Python. Now I am going to write if block. If 5 is greater than 3, it will print an output 5 is greater. It is a condition. When 5 is greater than 3, it will give an output. If 5 is not greater than 3, it doesn't give anything. Next I will run this. It will give an output 5 is greater. Then I will remove this indentation. It already gives an error like a red line here. Then I will run. It gives indentation error, expected an indentation block after if statement on line 5. Here print 5 is greater. Here indentation is missing, so it doesn't give output. It will give error. Next added indentation again. Next run. Again it gives output 5 is greater. Next one is Peptide style guide. Peptide gives rules for writing clean and clear Python code. It's an official beauty guide that makes code look uniform and readable. First rule is use four spaces for indentation. We already discussed about indentation. Next one is lowercase with underscore for variables. It means if we created a variable name like a username, we have to connect user and name with underscore, and the word should be with lowercase. Next one is keep lines under 79 characters. Each line of code should be limited to 79 characters. Next one is add spaces around operators. It means we have to give spaces before and after operator. Operator means plus and greater than, less than. These are the operators we use in Python. And examples, here we use username with underscore and with lowercase letters. Next one is I will give an example for operators and spaces around the operators. Here we are going to write a username variable. Here I use username as variable connecting with underscore and with lowercase. Here equal to is an operator and I use spaces before and after operator. Next one is Python output. The print function is used to display output in Python. We can print numbers, text, variable, expressions, and we can do calculations directly. And I will show some examples. Now I am going to print a string display. It is a string. Next I am gonna print a number 10. It is an integer. Next I am gonna print adding two numbers, 10 plus 5. Now display, it is a string, 10 is a number, and it gives directly 15 by adding two numbers, 10 plus 5. Next one is comments. Comments are the notes in code that are ignored by Python interpreter. These are only useful for reading and understanding purpose. It will explain the code, and these are two types: single line comments and multiple line comments. Single line comments start with # symbol and multi-line comments enclosed with triple quotes. I will give an example. I already use single line comments to put headings so that you understand clearly which example is for which slide. And I will give an example for multi-line comment. I will use triple quotes. This is multi-line comment. If I remove this as symbol before print output, it will give an error. It gives syntax error, invalid syntax, because it will take print output as code and it is invalid code. That's why it gives an error. Next one is variables. Variables are for storing purpose. In other programming language, we need to declare variables first, then we need to assign the values. In Python, no need of declaration. And here in example, name is equals to Imanshu. Name is a variable and Imanshu is a value which stored by this variable. Age is a variable and 21 is a value. 21 stores in age variable. And I will give an example and I will execute. Give a variable user, name is Imanshu. If I print user, it will give value Imanshu. Next, I will store age equals to 14. Then I want to print age. It will give 14 as output, right? Next, I want to print both user and age. It will give both user and age.